two Jews leaving a dog track. And Irving says to Sid, you know, my tuchus is so sore, I couldn't sit down for a minute in there. I got a boil on my ass the size of Newark. And Sid says, I don't care about your ass. I just lost a fortune in there. I bet everything I had.
The one really important thing that came out of this whole experience with Corky St. Clair was the fact that I do indeed have talent. And a couple of things, actually. B, I have to entertain. I have to entertain. And, you know, I have felt this calling, and I've been feeling it for so many years, and now I have finally done something about it, and I find I am following in my grandfather's footsteps. You know, I started to hear voices shortly after this whole experience in my sleep, and I would hear this voice saying, Miami, Miami. And I didn't know what it meant, and I said, why don't we go to Miami? Because I don't know why, but I just have an urge. And so we traveled to Miami, and just the whole world opened up for me there. I mean, I was seeing things and maybe reading into things that kind of surprised me, and I'm thinking to myself, you know, there are so many great venues right here in Miami Beach for somebody like myself, who I think, you know, is a natural-born entertainer. I'm doing an act now, and I'm actually doing for a living. Well, I'm not getting paid for it, but, you know, I still have my dental practice. But I am actually professionally doing this for a living now. I'm writing my own jokes and singing, and I'm an entertainer now, and I have, you know, I feel that gypsy in me coming out, where you have to travel. You have to go where you are needed. You have to go where the crowds are, and you have to go where the love is. And the love for me right now is in Miami, not Blaine. My wife is in Blaine. We have split up, but I can understand that, because, you know, she'd had it with me, and I, you know, because it's a show business thing. You're traveling, you're constantly, you got to work on, you know, an act and material and whatever, and of course, you know, she's very busy raising the child. But she did what she did, and I have no negative feelings at all for her. We're still very close. We don't talk. I mean, I haven't talked to her in a while, but I see my son. And unfortunately, that's one of the little pitfalls that happens when you're in this business, when you're an entertainer, professional entertainer.
And Irving says, hey, you got to admit the dog was winning for most of the race, coming around the track there. And Sid says, yeah, but when he got to the finish line, to the wire, he dropped dead. The dog had a heart condition. And Irving says, who knew? Who knew?